Okay, great. We'll call our December 6th, 2022 special meeting to order, which is via Zoom, and we're on the record. Jamie, could you please read the sunshine statement and call the roll?
Be advised that proper notice has been given by the Township Council in accordance with the Sunshine Law in the following manner. Notice advertised in the Burlington County Times and Camden Courier Post on December 2nd, 2022, and posted on the bulletin board on the same date. Mrs. Apiadu?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Jenny?
Here.
Mr. Lyon?
Here.
Mr. Burrell?
Here, Jamie, could you, I think the mayor's in the attendees,
Okay, I'll move him now.
just jumped on.
Yep.
All right, first up, we have resolution 2022-209, amending the Township of Delran 2022 capital budget. To get a motion in a second.
So moved, Tom Lyon.
Second, Nikki Peter.
And Jamie, could you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye.
Mr. Lyon?
Aye.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye, the ayes have it. The motion carries. The resolution is adopted. And just by way of background, the reason why this meeting is on Zoom, this is a special meeting. It's a very quick meeting to address our road program. Joe, in his wisdom, which we do appreciate it, we are opening back up this project and some of the bond ordinance early. We have to get it done by the end of this year. That way we can start design with our engineer for next year's road program. So the purpose of that is that there's funding available so the design and bid of the road program can go out extremely early in the beginning of 2023. We'll get better prices, hopefully, and the result is that the roads are getting done, not pushing into the winter season earlier into spring. So, this is a new thing. Joe has done this before in previous towns that he's worked for, which is a great process we're implementing here. So, we were up against the gun. It's not our intentions to continue these Zoom meetings. I think everybody has had enough of Zoom, but just wanted to make sure that's clear.
Perfect.
Next up, we have our last but not least is our reading on first ordinance. This is ordinance 2022-20. This is a bond ordinance authorizing the undertaking of various roadway improvements in and for the Township of Delran, appropriating the sum of $325,000. Therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Delran, County of Burlington, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount not to exceed $308,750, make certain determinations and covenants, and authorizing certain related actions in the connection with the foregoing. I'll entertain a motion in a second.
Motion. I'll second.
Jamie, could you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye.
Mr. Lyon?
Aye.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye, the ayes have it. Motion carries. The ordinance is adopted. We'll have it on second reading at our work session this month. Next up, we have our public comments. So at this time, we'll ask for a motion to open the floor to public comment.
So moved, Tom Lyon. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Our floor is now open to public comment. For those who are online with us today, if you wish to speak, please raise your hand digitally on Zoom. That's at the bottom of your screen. You will then be recognized. Jamie will allow you to speak. You got to give us a few seconds for it to happen. We'll ask you to state your name and address for the records. You have 5 minutes, and all statements are part of the record, which is recorded, cannot be redacted or retracted. So at this time, if there's any members of the public who have a comment, please raise your hand. Last call. We have, do you see one, Jamie? Media?
Yep.
Hello,
Should
can
be
you hear me?
good.
This Mr. Duff.
This is Mr. Duff. I just can't figure out, my thing wouldn't update, so I had to go on a different phone.
That's all right. All right, your 5 minutes started.
All right, so first, let me start with, I had a, last meeting, I know you guys had a closed meeting. I know you can't discuss it, but I'm gonna let the public know that, I made an offer that the township wouldn't have to get sued with the defamation suit for Wendy Mitchell writing the blog about me while she was the communications director, and walking around the building, the actual municipal building, telling people I faked cancer. I have people that will testify to that. I think it's going to be, I think it was a bad decision. I asked for, a pretty nominal amount compared to what the activities were against me. And you didn't even want to negotiate. So the lawsuit's in Burlington County Court at 2254-22. I've named Mayor Gary Catrambone has been named as a defendant for being the person that was admitted to being the one training Miss Mitchell at the same time this blog was created, that he was showing her the ropes of how to be a communications director. And who do you think that blog was written on behalf of? It was written on behalf of the mayor. So the mayor then talks about it at a meeting, expresses it to the public. He knew Wendy Mitchell wrote that. And Lynn Jetty, I told you I'd name you in the suit. And I did. You're now named in the suit. I promised you that because you said I got 2 inches, my posse got 2 inches from your face, aggressively screaming at you. And we know we got a video proving that to be not true. We also got, sadly, which I'm shocked and appalled. Not only did you, Lynn, go around showing pictures, acting like you were doing all the work for veterans in the town, but you took Bob Gilbert out to lunch. And after, you had a conversation with him and you told him that you were the one that was responsible for the We Value Our Veterans Award, and that you heard about this award from Jeff Hatcher, not from him. You told him that directly to his face. And that's not true. He told you guys about it at the meeting. He's the veteran that works his butt off. He told you how much points are. Each portion of the points, he let the township know. He gave you the map to get the damn award. And you took credit for it? Come on. You should be ashamed. You should apologize to him. You should apologize to Mr. Gilbert. He should have been at that ceremony. You know that. He should have at least been at the ceremony. You go up and accept the award, but you didn't spearhead it. Mr. Lyon, you said at the next meeting, I want to thank Mr. Jenny for spearheading this. Nobody spearheading. Bob Gilbert came and laid it for you on a platter. Here's how you do it. Here's all the points you have. Here's what you need to do. And then came back and thanked you for actually initiating the program that you took him to lunch with just yesterday or the day before, Lynn, and said that he's not the one that presented the program to you. Hence your nickname, Lying Lynn Jenny. So the lawsuit's filed. I'll be serving you folks this week, wherever I'll find you. It's not a good thing for the township. I can tell you, when a jury sees the fact that you had a person write a blog saying I faked cancer, I don't know how much worse you can get. How much time do I got, Tyler?
You got a minute.
All right. So to finish up in closing, the way that I see, the future of the local government there at Delran, you had election, you still got all the Democrats up there, everybody's still there doing the same thing. Nobody thinks that there's going to be no changes, it seems. But you not wanting to negotiate and this going to trial or going to the courts, I can assure you that that was a bad move on your part, because if a jury gets it, the township's going to pay off the nose, and I don't want that. I didn't want that, but Lynn, you going to apologize to Mr. Gilbert for saying you spearheaded an effort that he gave to you on a plate? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duff. Is there any other public comment? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
So moved, Tom Line.
Second, Nikki Apidu.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. We are out of public comment. I just would be remiss if I didn't say that, it's concerning the fact that the Veterans Award isn't being celebrated for what it should be, and that it benefits all of the township and honors all the work that the veterans do here in town. And it's really about the township and the work that the veterans done, right? It shouldn't be about what it's turning into, and it's a shame. And I appreciate all the work, the folks who brought it to our attention, Bob, who brought it to the attention, the folks, Lynn, who drove, who worked with the administration to get it done and spearheaded it internally, and kept his foot on the gas. It's really a group effort. As Lynn, I think, said in one of his meetings, it takes it takes a lot of people to do it. So, I think we should just really be celebrating what it is, and that we're one of the only townships, and I think Burlington County, a couple others, that got the award. So we should be celebrating it on behalf of all the veterans. So with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Tom Line.
All right,
Second.
second, Nikki Apidu.
Thank you, Nikki. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? We are adjourned. All right, motion
All right.
carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
Thank
everyone.
you. Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone. Be careful driving.
Okay.